Unlocking Life's Questions, Alain De Botton's Philosophical Insights. Let me tell you this, folks. Have you ever paused in your busy life and asked yourself why? Why am I here? What is my purpose? These questions may seem simple at first glance, but they're anything but. They've been pondered by philosophers, scientists, and even common folks for centuries, and the answers can feel elusive and frustrating. Enter Alain De Botton, a British philosopher who has dedicated his life to exploring these existential questions through the lens of everyday life. In his book, Unlocking Life's Questions, De Botton presents a series of insightful essays that challenge our assumptions about happiness, love, work, and death. Here, how his philosophical insights can help you unlock your own questions and find meaning in life. You might be wondering, what sets De Botton apart? Unlike many philosophers who delve into abstract concepts, he focuses on the practical side of philosophy, how it can be applied to solve real-world problems. He believes that philosophy isn't just for academics, it's for everyone, and that includes you and me. So, let's dive into some of his most compelling ideas and see how they can transform your life. First up, De Botton challenges the notion that true happiness lies in material possessions. Instead, he argues that happiness is often found in small, everyday pleasures. This is a concept that resonates deeply with many of us, especially those who have grown accustomed to measuring success by wealth and status. Consider this. Do you feel truly happy when you've just bought the latest gadget or when you've spent countless hours working to acquire more money? Chances are, the latter doesn't bring the joy you seek. Here's something you should know. De Botton invites us to consider the idea of pleasure in the ordinary. It's a mindset shift that can make a huge difference. For instance, instead of rushing to the mall to buy a new outfit, take a moment to appreciate the clothes you already own. Enjoy the texture of the fabric, the colors, and how they make you feel. This practice can be transformative, helping you to appreciate life's simple joys. Now, moving on to love, one of life's greatest mysteries. De Botton suggests that love is not just about romantic partners, but about finding connection and intimacy with others. He points out that modern society often glorifies fleeting moments of passion and ignores the importance of deep, meaningful relationships. This is where the concept of love as a verb comes in. Love isn't something we're born with or something we find in others. It's something we must actively cultivate. To illustrate this point, think back to a time when you felt truly loved and appreciated. Was it because someone showered you with gifts or because they listened to you when you were sad? More likely, it was because they showed genuine care and concern for your well-being. De Botton argues that loving someone means being there for them during both their good times and bad, and it requires effort and patience. In his book, De Botton also delves into the complexities of work and its impact on our lives. He reminds us that while work is necessary for survival, it shouldn't dominate our existence. Work is meant to serve us, not the other way around. This can be particularly challenging in today's world, where many people feel trapped in jobs they don't enjoy simply to earn a living. However, De Botton proposes that finding meaning in work starts with redefining what success looks like. One of the most impactful ideas from De Botton is his belief in the power of the small job. He argues that finding satisfaction in the mundane tasks we perform every day can lead to a more fulfilling life. Think about your daily routine cooking, cleaning, commuting, and so on. These activities, which we often take for granted, can be transformed into opportunities for growth and learning. By approaching these tasks with a sense of curiosity and wonder, you can discover hidden joys and even turn them into sources of inspiration. To give you a personal anecdote, I remember a time when I was struggling with writer's block. I was so frustrated that I couldn't come up with ideas for my next novel. One day, while washing dishes, I suddenly had a brilliant idea that led to the breakthrough I needed. That moment taught me that sometimes the best ideas come when we least expect them, and it's important to stay open to unexpected inspiration. Lastly, De Botton tackles the issue of death and mortality, two topics that often leave us feeling anxious and afraid. He reminds us that death is a natural part of life, and that we should embrace it rather than fear it. This isn't about denying the reality of death, but about finding peace with it. By doing so, we can live more fully in the present, cherishing every moment. One of the most poignant lessons De Botton shares is the importance of legacy. We often think about leaving behind a lasting impact, but what does that mean for us personally? De Botton suggests that our legacy doesn't have to be grandiose or dramatic. It can be as simple as leaving a positive impact on those around us. Whether it's through kindness, generosity, or simply being a good friend, we can create a legacy that will resonate long after we're gone. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Simply put, De Botton's philosophy encourages us to live more intentionally and mindfully. It's about embracing the beauty in everyday life, valuing meaningful connections, finding purpose in our work, and coming to terms with our mortality. By applying these principles, you can unlock your own questions and discover a deeper sense of fulfillment. In closing, here's something to consider. Would you rather live a life defined by superficial achievements or one filled with profound experiences? Would you rather be remembered for your possessions or your contributions? The choice is yours. But if you want to unlock the true meaning of life, I encourage you to start applying De Botton's wisdom to your daily life. You never know where it might lead you. So let's embrace the journey and make every moment count.